Yo, ma. So I'm walking the dogs. Of course, they're creating a ruckus, just making all the other dogs bark. But Smokey needs to calm down. Just chilling, walking them. Charlie left today. Blue, just in his room. Spoke to Nan and Granddad. We're working on a plan with Ellen about giving Nan and Granddad temporary custody and them agreeing to Ellen. Not agreeing because obviously they've already agreed, but legally giving her the right to look after me or something. I don't know. Because she doesn't want to come over because Dad, being Dad, I spoke to him yesterday. I called him, he didn't answer, but then he called me back later. And he was just no, I'm staying out of it, blah, blah, blah. The wedding's in Miami, not Mexico. Whoops. But just things like that. Just thought I'd make a little update video while I walk these beasts. We're going on that path, the one that leads to that weird house with a big gated door or something. I don't know. We're going there because the mountain's too much work right now. I might see Mia tomorrow because if I do have to leave on the 7th, that's the only day I'll be able to see her because she's going somewhere for New Year's. Cool, there's a fence, but it's fine. What else is new? Saw Paolo yesterday. That was fine. He wants Marmite cashews. He told us about a guy that committed suicide in his prison. Let's turn around because there's a gate thing. Come on. I'm being attacked. Okay. What else? Sitting down in Granddad for a bit, just updating them on all the calls yesterday. Scooter's pooping. I don't know what I'm pointing at, but look at this dog just in the grass. We're gonna put Tiger back outside because she is a psychopath and needs to stop pooping all around the litter box. Because she'll poop in it sometimes, then other times she's let's just poop on the carpet for fun, So, gonna put her outside today, put her litter box there as well, just in case she wants it, whatever, so she knows that it's been moved. What else is new? I finished a book today, which marks 55, aiming for 56, and I have until Saturday night to do that. There's not really anything else. I'm trying to think. It's only 3 minutes. I'll put this video with clips of other things throughout the next couple days. Did you watch Christmas yet? I mean, if you're watching this one, you probably watched Christmas. But, come on, dogs. Yeah, so, I don't know how Charlie and I always made 20-minute videos. What did we talk about? I feel most of it was just that's about it, but then keep speaking, which is basically what I'm doing now. Scooter keeps stopping at every tree to sniff and not do anything. But I guess I'll end it here and just make more videos when there's more videos to be made. Love you. Bye.
Yo Ma and Paolo and Charlie because story time. Anyway, story time later, but right now I'm looking at schools and stuff, and I think I should do UMGA. I'm looking, and all of the online schools I've looked at are private, so they would be the same as UMGA. And since we've been to UMGA, I guess it's easier in a way, because the public schools, they're either super religious, no thanks, or it's based in every county, you'd have to be there for certain things. But yeah, so Yeah. Charlie's just on the website all the time, like on UMGA. But yeah, so let me know what you think about that. Um, Also, they have better courses than um, Broward, and by better I just mean the elective because I can take creative writing. um, so yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm gonna finish math today after I make this video. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go use the elliptical downstairs and punching bag because I'm still energetic and still have no muscles. Woo. Okay, story time. So, I left Taya's house this morning. I left Taya's house this afternoon at like, oh, Charlie Snapchat. I left at 2:40. I was like, okay, Taya, I'm leaving at 2:40. Like, I was gonna walk to you, Mom. But then I was like, because we were watching Brave, because I've never seen it. It's like that Disney movie that's Scottish with the ginger girl. We were watching that, and I was like, okay, I'll just take a taxi, because you know, finish the movie. Literally, the movie ended like 5 minutes before 2:40, so I had time to like change, and that's about it. So I changed whatever, left at 2:40, and Taya lives in the city. Always by Taya's house, there's this just line of taxis just waiting to take people. So I go outside, and there are no taxis. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait. But there were a lot of people in front of me as well. Like, there were a lot, but they were families. So it'd be like 3 taxis worth of people in front of me, and then me. I found it so strange how there were none, because there's always too many. But it was New Year's, obviously, so people like, whatever. So I wait there for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, just like 2:50, whatever, I have an app for taxis that I use like on Boxing Day to go see Taya when all the taxi places that I called, they didn't have any available. So I went on the app to try and get a taxi, but the app was also being like, the app usually takes a long time, but like it just wasn't working. So like after that, at this point it was like 3, because I was waiting for the app. It was just like loading, like searching for taxis. So I was waiting. I was like, oh my god, this is so annoying. And it was 3. It was like, okay, I need a taxi like right now. But yeah. So words. Okay, so at 3, like Blue called me. He was like, where are you? Blah blah. I was like, life is hard. So while I was on the phone with Blue, I started walking up, like towards the beach area. Because, I don't know, do you know where Taya lives, Mom? Like, Barrio Gotico? Let me see if I can get a picture so you know what I'm talking about. The big, like, cathedral. She lives in a place called Plaza de las Beats. But, that big cathedral that, like, always has, like, a Christmas market next to it. This place. Paolo, you probably know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, go outside. Kidding, you can't. But yeah, she lives in that area. That's not a good picture. She lives there, and it's like, it would be like, to get to the beach, I'd say it would take 20 minutes. To get to like the area before the beach, like that main road, like 10 minutes. So I start walking that way. Meanwhile, all the taxis are full. There's so many taxis, but they're all taken. And I'm like, just need, like, Archangel, just send me a taxi. But no. So I keep walking, and then, so like, mine and Charlie's checkpoint to get to you, Mom, is like Mapfre. Like, the last time I was at Taya's going to you, when Blue and Charlie were already together, Charlie was like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm by Mapfre," and Charlie was like, "Oh, same, but walking," and like I was in the taxi. So that's like our checkpoint, and I could see Mapfre because usually the way that me and Charlie take, we go to the beach, then take a left past Barceloneta, like you're on the beach, you pass like Opium, Shoko, like all those places, and then you keep going straight, and then you take a left, and then you're like there. So I hadn't taken this route that I was taking yet because I always went the beach way with Charlie, but I knew there was a shorter way. We just stuck with the usual because we only walked there like once or something, but we always just went that way. But I could see Mapfre, so I was like, okay, this way is shorter, let's take this way. So once I get on the street that's like I kept walking up from Taya's house, then I had to take a left towards Mapfre. Once I like passed like where all the busy people are, I broke out into a run because at this point I would say it was like 3:12 or something like that. So I was like, wow, I need to be faster. So I ran for like 3 minutes or whatever, because at 3:15 I was like, I am dying. I need to stop running or I will pass out and die. So meanwhile, I had my backpack with me. I had this little piece of nuisance vexing my run, and I was wearing this. Let's get into the mood. I was wearing this, okay, had my backpack with me, dying, just hyperventilating. So I was running, then I wasn't, and then I was close. I've passed Mapfre. Like, Charlie, you'll understand this. Paolo and Mom, you won't. So I was like 3 minutes away from Dos Unos Mas, which is a restaurant thing that Charlie and I went to with Nana and Granddad, and then Charlie and Blue went to the last time when I was meeting them, when I was in the taxi and they were walking. So I was really close to there, and that's super close to the prison. It's like 2 minutes if you're running. So this guy passes me, like I'm heading this direction, he's going this direction, he's rollerblading. And he's not ugly, okay, whatever, he's probably like Charlie's age. And like I'm like speed walking, and I'm also hyperventilating, and I also look like this. And then I hear rollerblades come up behind me. And then there's the guy, and he's like, hi, and I'm like, like I was dying. I was like, hi. And he was like, I don't know, he's just asking me dumb questions, like, what's your name? Like, where are you from? Why are you here? Like, why are you in Barcelona? I was like, I live here. I was like, psych, I'm moving to England. I didn't actually say that part, but I was like, I live here, whatever. And then he obviously wasn't the smartest. He spoke English. He asked me if I spoke Spanish, and I said, like, a little bit. So he obviously spoke Spanish, but he spoke perfect English. I thought he was, like, German or something. But he was like, why are you in Barcelona? And I was like, oh, I was just visiting friends or whatever. And then he was like, where do you live? And I'm like, here. And then he was like, so then why are you in Barcelona? I was like, oh my god, this kid's retarded. But I don't know. So me being the socially awkward person that I am, mumbled an unintelligible goodbye. I was like, I have to go, and then I started running away. Like, so for me, I was running because I was late. I needed to get to the prison. It was like, I had like 10 minutes. I got there with a little extra time. I didn't get there at 3:30. I got there like a little bit before. But I had 10 minutes before it was 3:30 or something. I was like, I'm really in a rush, I have to go by. So I started running away. And then he like shouted bye or whatever. He probably thought I was running away from him. So funny. He was probably this girl's just running. Like, am I that like unpleasing? What's the word? Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I ran away. Don't talk to strangers. Moral of the story: run. But yeah, so my run to the prison. Pain. I was sweating so much. I was like, oh my god, this is what death feels like. Because when was the last time I went running? It was a month ago. Like, it was actually 3 weeks ago, like December 7th or 9th or something, like whenever Taya and Sarah came over. And that was painful. And that was up a mountain. But I was not in the mood to run. I just wanted a taxi. And while I was running, with like a 5-minute interval, 2 taxis that are free are going in the opposite direction that I need to go. And it was this long road. So even if I got into the taxi, they'd have to go all the way around and it would be the same thing as me running. So I was like, nope, I'm just gonna persevere. I'm gonna prevail. And I'm going to get there on time. I did, obviously. But, yeah, I wanted to die. And, what else? Blue was just chilling outside the prison. He was like calling me, and I was like, I can't hear you. I was too busy running, and it's loud. I can't hear you. And he was like, why can't you hear me? Like, and I was like, because I'm running. So then I like started speed walking. This was like, I was at Dos Unos Mas at this point, like when I started walking to Blue. And it was like super close. So it's like, okay, so I was like speed walking down there. And then I saw Blue, and then I hung up the phone. I was like, I need water. Didn't get it. There's something else, but I forgot. By the way, Charlie, since you're watching this, Mom wants you to contact Jason to see if there's any news, and other things. And I have to take pictures of your credit cards for Charlie. I did the cat poop today. Tiger's disgusting. I'm gonna finish math, and then I'm gonna either read or write or something. Because I haven't done that in a while. Like, write. I've read a lot. Like, I haven't done that in a while. I read 56 books this year. By this year, I mean 2016. And then I was gonna start another one yesterday, but I didn't want to be in the middle of one when it was the new year. So I was like, I'll just read tomorrow. I forgot which one I chose. I thought I'm gonna borrow Luca's books because I'm not gonna bring all mine. But Luca has like Harry Potter, and that's on my list. And I don't plan on reading over 50 books this year because Harry Potter is long and leisure time. Is there anything else? Taya was like, I miss Tanya. Like, same. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Anything else to say? I don't know. Woo. I guess that's it. What do you think of UMGA? Because then I'll just do it for the semester and then go back to ASB next year. We need to tell the school that I'm not coming back, by the way, Charlie. I spoke to Paolo today. Mother, Paolo, hi. Yeah. I think that's it. Bye. 2 things I forgot to say. One, about the random guy on rollerblades. I looked like this. Like, that says a lot about how ugly people are in Spain. Because I'm wearing sweatpants. I had a sweater on, like, I was sweating. And I looked like this. Anyway, the other thing was Uncle E called today. And twice, maybe 3 times, Nana said, Scout, did you hear how Uncle Lee asked how Mom was in the beginning of the call? First of all, I didn't, because I wasn't even there for the beginning of the call, but, like, she was like, Mom always says how he doesn't care, but look, he just asked how she was. Like, obviously he does care. Like, multiple times. Why? Anyway, I bid farewell. Peace.